What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott. And as you can see by the title below, or above, oh shit, there's no title above, never mind. Rookie mistake. As you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about if a guy actually likes you, right? If he actually likes you, or if he's just being a friendly motherfucker and likes your company, okay? I'm actually going to get down to it today. I'm actually going to give you some insight, some bullet points on each side to tell you to clear your mind if he actually likes you or not, okay? Or if he's just being a nice guy. If he's a nice guy, he's a swell individual, okay? So I'm going to jump right into this, okay? First off, and I feel like this is, I won't say the most important, but I feel like it's the underlying tone that you need to keep in mind, okay? And it's, the first thing is motive. Oh shit, here we go. Motive, this thing's moving around. Motive versus no motive. And here's what I mean by that, right? Hopefully you can see that, not my big head. You all complain that I have a big ass head, I know. Right, so there you go. Here's the thing with that. When I say motive, I don't mean that in like a bad, sneaky way, but I just think that common sense, logically, if a guy actually likes you, if he likes you, he's going to, I would think he would want to take you off the bench, right? He wants to take you out of the dating scene and would want to commit to you, this will be in more detail with the other things I'm about to say. But I feel like if he's your friend, there's no motive, there's no actual underlying tone, nothing changes. He's just trying to be your friend. And again, I'll give you the distinct differences, but I just want to say that in the beginning, I feel like a guy a lot of the time, if he truly likes you, it will escalate and he will try to take you off the dating scene, take you out of that pond and treat you well, through his means, wants, desires, the resources he can give you. If you want the title, if he wants the title, he'll give you the title, so on and so forth, right? So I would think a guy would have a motive, and over time it would eventually change. Whereas if he's just being friendly, you don't really feel that undertone or see that difference, okay? So the second one, obviously, I think this is one of the most obvious ones, is sexual, okay, versus non-sexual. Hopefully you can see that. Again, my head's so damn big, I know. Here's the thing, ladies. A guy hugging you or touching you, I wouldn't say that's sexual. That might be creating sexual tension in the beginning, but if you're talking to a guy for more than a couple weeks and he's not doing anything, if he's just hugging you, then guess what? It's safe to say you're friends, okay? You're friends. If it's been 2 weeks or you've been on a couple of dates and he has not kissed you or made a move, unless you told him otherwise, like not to do it, you're not that kind of girl, which I would say you're crazy if you're on a second date not kissing a guy. But most of the time, if he likes you, there will be a sexual tension. Again, a sexual undertone. There will be chemistry. And when I say chemistry, sexual chemistry, not, oh, we have great conversation. Listen, guys don't think the same way as you. When you think chemistry, you're thinking, oh, we could sit down, we could talk for hours, it's so great, he has to like me. We sit down and have guys don't give a shit if he can sit down there and talk to you for 3, 4, 5 hours on the phone. He don't give a rat's hairy ass, okay? He wants to see, guys are emotional, or not emotional, that's way off here, hold on. Guys are physical, visual, and sexual. PVS, right? We'll just say that by nature, okay? Women are emotional by nature. They're more about communicating, they're more about rapport, okay? They're more about depth, okay? And again, these are sexual strategies. Oh, I can get real deep in this shit now. They're sexual strategies, right? Those are different sexual strategies from an evolutionary standpoint. I'm not going to get into all of that. But for the most part, in the beginning, now these switch, right? These will switch, right? Bam, bam. Over time, if a guy sees you as go-for material, he's going to want the emotional bond. He's going to want the rapport. He's going to want the depth, okay? Because that just threads you together. That just makes you a stronger individual. And of course, after you find out that he has all this and that he's a great guy, smiley face, that he's a great guy, of course you're going to want to invest in him physically, visually, sexually. He earned it, right? That's just, I mean, again, that's sexual strategies. That's a whole different video if you want to go over that sometime, or get my value guide below. I go into heavy detail on all of this, on why guys are sexual by nature and why women are this way by nature. Again, value guide below. But for the most part, guys are sexual by nature. If he's just non-sexual with you, then it's just friends. Don't count the chemistry, count the other things, okay? The other thing is, I would say, is effort. Effort, of course, over time. Oh, I know you can't read that. And this is convenience, okay? Convenience. Let's put that. If a guy likes you, it goes back to the first thing I actually said. I said here. It goes down to motive, okay? And I feel like if a guy likes you, he'll put a lot of effort. I remember you seeing my graph. Hopefully you can see it over here. I remember you seeing my graph right here before, right? Bam. Effort over time. This would be time. That'd be actually effort. This would be effort. Okay. And this would be time. Hopefully, over time, he's giving you more effort, right? Now I have AD, or I have OCD. I have to erase that. That's gonna bother the hell out of me. But hopefully you see this first off. Effort over time, right? He's gonna give you more of that over time. So I would think if he likes you, going back to the motive, he'd want to take you off the scene. He'd want to take you out of the dating pool, and by doing that, he'll give you effort over time. However, if he's friendly, it's based more on convenience. It might be reaching out here and there. It might be him always responding when you reach out, okay? So, and again, you got to put all these together. If I'm thinking of, actually, I want to go through the rest of them, so I can sum it all up for you later. Shows off is another one, okay? Not showing off. Again, this comes down to these kind of things. When his job is to survive and replicate and to show you that he has resources, okay? Like from an evolutionary standpoint, girls give services, guys give resources. And when he shows off, just like every animal, like when they fight for the woman, they show their aggression, they battle to the death sometimes, all that kind of stuff. This is another, when he's showing off, he's showing you that, he's puffing his chest, he might be trying to be suave, he might be trying to do things, he might be looking out the corner of his eye, seeing if you're watching and stuff. Like, he cares, okay? This shows that he cares when a guy shows off. It's an investment, okay? It's an investment. When a guy's showing off, he's showing that he cares. When he's not showing off, then he's obviously not caring as much. He doesn't see the investment. He doesn't see the point in showing off to you. You get what I'm saying? So most of the time when a guy shows off, it's because his job is to provide and satisfy. He wants to show you that he is a worthy male. By doing that, that is seeking a form of validation. Again, he cares, he's investing. I can go into all that if it wants, okay? But if he's not, then he's not showing an investment in you, okay? Or doesn't see the point in doing it. And lastly, I would say is progress, okay? Again, if you're talking to this guy over time, you should be making progress. You should be kissing, making out, hooking up. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying that's what you have to do. But he should be. This should be, again, bam, bam. This should be happening. It should be going up. It shouldn't be going like this. It shouldn't be like even off the fucking chart, off the chart again. No, it shouldn't be doing that. Okay. It shouldn't be going so low as off the damn charts where he's ghosted, basically. He should have a motive, okay? He should be sexual over time. He should be showing you a lot of effort over time. He needs to be showing off what shows he cares, he's investing, and all this should be showing some progress. Escalation, like I said, attraction only comes when you when you progress, escalate, move forward. So you need to be doing that, okay? That has to be happening. If it doesn't, then it's obviously no progression. And do you get what I'm saying here? Like, can you see the difference now? Hopefully my explanation kind of helps it, but can you just see, like, it all comes down to this. Look, this side shows a lot of effort, a lot of motive. It shows a lot of investment. Okay, it's all about investment. Okay, invest, no invest, okay? I mean, I know I'm kind of repeating myself here. I'm sorry you can't read that. Hopefully you can read the bottom of that. But when he's friendly, there's just no escalation here. Okay, listen, just because a guy's nice to you and he always says yes and you have great chemistry, that's what friends do. Okay, just because look at your girlfriends. Can he replace one of your girlfriends? Okay, like unless you make out with your girlfriends, then I mean, then come over here. But if you make out with your girlfriends, then that's a different story. But if you could take a guy and then replace him right here, okay, like do you and your girlfriends progress? Probably not, and not in the way I mean it. Do your girlfriends show off to you? Maybe in a way from like a prideful standpoint, or just like because they like your attention, But again, not from the way I'm talking about. Is it more on convenience? A lot of friends are on convenience. I hate to say that, but it's kind of true. A lot of you and your friends girlfriends aren't sexual. A lot of your girlfriends don't have an underground motive with winning your affection over, unless they're cruel and evil. But again, we're not talking about the cruel and evil motive. So if you can't replace your girlfriend, or if you can replace for the most part, if you can replace your girlfriend with like 3 out of 5 of these, then I would, again, chemistry doesn't fucking matter. Him talking to you all the time, I wouldn't say matters. What he says doesn't matter. That's a big thing. Oh my God, I can go on all day about that. I had clients the last couple days who, these guys were telling them every single thing they wanted to hear. And I was telling them, trust me, they weren't listening, and they'll find out the hard way. I had a lot of clients like that the last 3 days. But, hey, and it's easier said than done. I totally understand where they're coming from, okay? But like I said, wrapping this up, basically, if he likes you, look, right here, right? He's showing investment. He's showing he cares. He's showing value. He's showing that you have value. He's showing that something is worthy of his time, okay? So he's going to show off. He's going to progress. Again, progression is a form of investment. He's going to show effort over time. These are resources. You only have so much time. You only have so much effort. These are resources, okay? These are resources. When you invest when you have resources and you put it into something, that's an investment, a motive, again, that shows he likes you. That shows he don't give a rat's hairy ass about you, okay? So this is going about 15 minutes. Hopefully I got the point across, ladies. I love you. Take care. If you want my stuff, again, my phone sessions are below. My email sessions below. My guides below. Everything is below in the description, okay? So with that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care and peace.